because my phone is gonna keep doing that. I don't want my screen to glitch out. Hey guys, welcome back to Guardian of Light. So, uh, a thought came across my mind a couple of days ago. I actually already recorded this video. I just don't want to be in front of the camera right now, and that's okay. That's just my personal preference. But anyway, so a thought came across my mind, right? I saw a couple of people talk about how they were back in 2016, like it's a joke or some shit or something. And it's really not because my algorithm went back to um, 2011. And I ended up seeing all of these creators and stuff that were popping up that I hadn't seen in a very long time. And I was like, what actually happened to my algorithm? So I got to thinking about like everything prior to this happening, right? So I was like, wow, like my mind was actually thinking about um, certain ascensions, and my thought processes were changing and shifting already. I just didn't really pay attention to it in the way that, like, hey, I was going to look for these things, right? Or these people. So, my algorithm changed to like more of astrology and and stuff like that or whatever, right? And I was like, wow, I haven't seen these people in God knows how long. Also, reality shifting, that type of stuff came up. And then what ended up happening was that like the spiritual stuff really got drowned out, and my algorithm became more structured in the way like logical type of ways of living, like people that actually are living this way. These are the people that I was watching before I actually came into the spiritual community, right? So it really just struck me. I was like, wow, like this is really, really happening. But at the same time, um, it was certain like videos that were coming up at the time, like what was it? Like people that talked about people, those type of channels, those gossip channels and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, well, why are they up here? Because I never watched them. I can't stand to hear somebody talk about any damn body. First of all, because I don't talk about people and I don't care to talk about people. Now, there's a difference between telling the truth and just fucking gossiping. But it gets really weird and wicked, right? When it's not even wicked. It's just weird. And I'm not talking about no extra like, oh, how the guides and the ancestors and the spirits are gonna get people. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about it's really weird for you to not know somebody and be sitting up talking about their business. I don't give a damn if they post their business online or not. Like just weird shit like that was like popping up, right? And then all of these type of like fights and stuff, and I was like, well, this is odd. Like, why is this happening? And across my new Facebook page too, like this shit was happening. So I was just like, well, what is this about? Just posing a question of what was it about. But like, you always have to have duality in this world to where you experience, the good things and you also experience the bad things. You're always gonna, be tempted in a way. It's not like, like I said, it's not like it's a over exaggeration of spirits and stuff like that, or like anybody actually doing these things. It's just the duality of life. So um you know I feel like you guys algorithms may be doing the same. You may be wondering why you're seeing older things, or stuff that was your awareness before you actually begin your like spiritual journey, right? And I think it's going to be kind of helpful for you guys to shift back into that type of energy, the more grounded approach, um to life, because we're in the energy of one, really, for this year, but also we're in of responsibility and community and home and structures and things of that nature. So this is all about planting the seed in this year. But I did put up before what this year was about as well, but on a um, you know, on a like being structural, anything that you would have watched or been into before, you're kind of getting that push or that go to go towards those particular things over what you have been watching or listening to for the past couple of years or so for some of you. So this could be a good thing. You just have to, you really have to accept, that there is there are, you know, you are the spiritual factor in this world, but what you do need is a grounded approach to co-create your um, and ground your spirit into this world. Like if you cannot ground your spirit in this world, then your spirit will be all over the place, and you'll always be a lost soul, or a free spirit is what they call it. But a free spirit is just a person without structure. So um, these type of things are they're not issues, but these are the type of things that you're going to be finding out about yourself and looking up. And I'll talk about ASAP grounding and doing things in a more practical, logical way. And I'm not trying to push spirituality out. Like I said, my Pluto energy and my Aquarius energy has always been feeling this, but I was not in a time to where I could speak freely about it. This is the reason why when you do see any of my channels, I mean any of my channels or any of my readings, you rarely hear me say like your ancestors or your guides or your spirits. That's if I'm guided to do that. But I had already started backing out of giving so much of the um, giving so much of our experience to other spirits outside of us, because we are actually the spirit and the universe experiencing ourselves. And I got that message years ago. I just started to integrate it with myself and have this experience without feeling guilty. So this energy is going to help you push past experiencing so much of yourself within another spirit or something bigger than you. Okay. But yeah, if you guys are starting to see your older algorithm, then that's okay. It's okay to be grounded. It's okay to go back to groundedness. All right, you guys. But there also is the duality here. Like I said, you have those energies where when you were not conscious and aware of your spirit here, those energies that you were around before, the things that I used to say uninterested in or go past, they were prevalent. It was a constant type of rotation of that negative shit. So also you're finding out what actual, like, what is your awareness at this time, because of the things that you have liked and you have saved. So like I said, I've done a lot of cleanup on my channels to where I would say uninterested quickly. I uninterest every damn thing because I don't want to see it. Um, I've gone through my purges as well. Like I go hours without going on YouTube, without going on any type of, social media. And well, I only have YouTube and Facebook, but yeah, that's that. Like I don't have any other social media, so I unplug and like my I enjoy not being told at every second of the day what my day is going to be. I enjoy not being channeled. I enjoy not trying to figure out every damn thing. I enjoy that process of just experiencing my own self and being, free. I enjoy that. Like, it is the most comforting thing. It's comforting, it's relaxing, and it frees your mind up. I try not to get anxiety when I go on, my YouTube and stuff like that. It's not really anxiety. It's just like the energy that I feel. Like it just feels like you're in the middle of a fresh market in India. The people are just constantly trying to sell you something or tell you something, and it gets really, taxing. It feels like you just ran a freaking marathon, and the energy that you, when you close out the energy that you absorbed from opening up those channels, it's taxing. It's taxing on your body. It's taxing on your brain. It's taxing on your energy. It's taxing, just in general. It's hard now to actually hold and look at the phone. It's really hard for me to do that now. And um, I find myself sometimes either going into something, listening to something, and it's like if I'm researching something, I can spend hours on the phone researching something, right? But I cannot spend hours actually looking at something over and like looking at different stuff, or just different messages. I just get this energy and in my body that just says no. Like I don't believe anything anybody is saying. I don't know if you guys are experiencing that or not, but I am. I'm most certainly experiencing that. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna close this out. Love, light, peace, darkness, and in between. Namaste.